Let's go, New York! John Cash. Yo, listen to John Cash.
Yeah, keep sucking that shit like that. Yeah, don't stop. Yeah, don't stop. I moaned as I watched this old nasty ass Thots slobbing down my shit. This little bitch had her wet ass mouth gliding up and down my veiny shaft like a bad body fat girl sucking on a popsicle in the middle of the hot ass summer. Slurp, 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 slurp. The sensual sound of her working that wet, delicious mouth magic on my dick was amazing. Petrichon remembers. Anyway, I love that sound. Shit was like classical music to my ears. Oh, damn, girl, you getting real nasty on that dick. I moaned once more. I saw how Shorty was glazing that dick up with her spit. Yeah, just like that. Don't stop. Yeah, okay. Now get them balls. Lick them balls, bitch. I continue.
Wow.
I loved it when a bitch got down and nasty on a nigga's nutsack. Ladies always focus super hard on sucking that dick or licking the head. But the real prize is on them balls. Just be delicate, though. Ah, fuck. Her tongue danced up and down my right ball and she stroked my hard dick. Pre-cum was oozing all down her hands.
Wow.
I was seconds away from letting off a volcano in Hawaii or some shit. As this hoe kept going, I held back my head and closed my eyes. I imagined going off into space. A nigga was
like that.
Petrichon remembers. A nigga was landing on a new beautiful planet never discovered before. I pulled out my vape pen from my suit pocket and took a few heavy puffs off this fire-ass lemon kush indica cartridge one of my guys got from L.A. Your hometown.
Shout out to whoever got it.
Shout out to Kevin.
Shout out to the plug.
You know what, though? These goddamn vape pens usually never got me smacked like a blunt, but fuck it. Right now, this shit was hitting the spot, especially since a nigga was getting his dick sucked on. A few more minutes passed, and truth be told, I would have been slit up in this hoe's guts. But we were in the parking lot of this church, and I was due back inside any moment now.
Is this the same author every week?
It's always a twist. It's always
Shorty kept going crazy on the dick until I finally released all of my nut into her mouth. Oh. Ah, shit. Fuck. I cried as I shot a big-ass nut down her throat. Petrichon remembers. Shorty immediately pushed her head up off my lap and took a huge gulp. She didn't budge. She let that nut slide right on down into the pits of her stomach. Fuck them kids. Yup, you already know.
Did he actually say fuck them kids?
Yes, he said it. You can verify it?
Yeah.
It's in the book. Okay.
You can verify.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I loved it when a little bitch will guzzle a nigga's nut. Get all of that protein down in your system. Damn, that was a big one, Shorty mumbled as she wiped her mouth. She smiled and chuckled. I noticed her hair was frazzled from me grabbing her head. I didn't give a fuck, though. All of a sudden, she reached in and tried to kiss me, but as soon as she tried to plant a kiss on me, I shoved her face. Yo, what the fuck is you doing? I asked. Why? Shorty scrunched her face up in surprise. I can't get a kiss? Man, you doing the most right now. You ain't brushed your teeth or none of that. Got my cum still up in your mouth. And besides, we gotta go. You really trying to make out right now. It is your cum, though. I smacked my teeth
Child.
and looked this crazy hoe up and down. Was this bitch really serious right now? Nah, I'm good on that one. Hurry up so we don't look guilty as fuck, I said, shaking my head. I wiped myself down and fixed myself in the rearview mirror. Whatever, nigga. She said, yeah, whatever my ass. See, that was the problem with these bitches sometimes. You let them suck your dick once or twice and suddenly they want to start doing weird and crazy shit. I like freaky stuff, don't get me wrong, but I'm in no mood to taste my own nut. That was just straight gay-ass shit. Luckily, the church parking lot was cramped, and most of everyone was inside the church already. We were in my Impala. I wasn't worried either about anyone catching us or seeing us, because just recently I had Rico, one of my guys from the old hood, throw on some super dark tints on my shit.
Them tints do be coming in handy though.
He owns his own garage and does custom body work from time to time. Once me and homegirl expeditiously fixed ourselves, we hopped out the car and bumbled our way back into the church. Yes, that is an excerpt from Taxis and Thots by Quan Millz.
And
Next season, what's the name of this book?
tax season.
Taxis and Thots.
So the whole time, all I could think about was, let's say Moesha got a spinoff for Q, and Q wrote in his diary. That's exactly how the fuck it would sound. Because the shorty, I was like, is this Q from Moesha? Like the fuck? The shorty kept throwing me off, but Quan has a quite a memory, or quite imagination rather.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
And Glazed, my dick is going in my grinder profile. So
I'm trying to understand how the head was that amazing, but he didn't want to kiss.
well,
He talked about transferring
shit.
into different planets.
nigga shit.
Well, it's different, you know.
Chris Brown said that in the I'm gonna need a rack. It was like, don't kiss me after I nut. I don't like that. I'm like, oh yeah, nigga shit.
Can't be choosy.
Can't be, but
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Perfect,
The
perfect.
views and opinions expressed by John Cash do not reflect those of the John Cash Show podcast sponsors and or affiliates. Listener and viewer discretion is highly, highly advised.
I hope this is someone's first time tuning in
oh yeah,
with no explanation for what.
yeah. Just start.
They're like, oh my God, my cherry has popped.
Shorty
I was about to
Glazed my
say
dick.
that.
Now you can hear the John Cash Show podcast on demand on your favorite streaming platforms. You ready?
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Including but not limited to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Stitcher, Deezer, Ghana, Pandora, Odyssey, and many, many more platforms except for Tidal.
A whole lot of shit.
Now, with that being said, you can go to catscollection.com to buy the official merchandise for the John Cash Show podcast.
Vanna White. Okay, we're gonna start here. We got
All right. Get nasty with the John Cash Show.
Hey.
Josh is going to kick your ass for messing up the shirts.
Oh, don't worry, they can't see it.
Oh, okay. Bag these groceries.
Bag these groceries. Vanna Black. All right.
I'm booked, busy, and blessed.
Yes.
And finally,
Actually, we should do this all the time. They look good. They look good this way.
Good pussy, stay wet.
We just need
You're
to. We just
welcome.
need to iron them. That's all.
put a little blur on it.
When you get a new camera, you can see everything.
Look.
Step by step.
Yeah. It's a little engine that could. All right. Don't me to me later, because a couple of those
Oh,
You
shirts.
did, you did touch my stomach a couple times. I was like, wait, what's happening? Intrusion.
You doing that ab work?
I have actually. I have been. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
It felt nice.
Oh, thanks.
Um, like I said, consent. I'd like to welcome my amazing co-host of the John Cash Show podcast. It's the feminine divine goddess all the way from, where you at? PA, yes. Thotlandia. The multifaceted epitome of black girl magic with the whoppiest whop in all of the land of Brownsville bully, bitch. Star!
Yes.
Hello.
And her
People of the world.
titties.
Now, see, he said that.
Yeah, I said it.
I didn't say that.
I said it.
I don't want no Me Too shit.
He's like, no, for real, I don't want.
No, I really don't. I really don't.
That's right.
I really don't.
I have to make sure I got consent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
God.
Brilliant.
Yes. On camera. Yeah. Anyway, how are you?
I'm great.
We miss you in studio.
I miss you guys too.
You look happier
I
there,
will be
though. I ain't
back.
gonna lie to you. You look happier.
I
there.
look happy.
She happy every time she around me. What are you talking about?
She definitely had a glow about her.
Okay.
The minute I seen her come on the phone,
She's
I was like,
"Hey,
oh,
guys. Hey guys.
Okay. Yeah.
can't even hide
I
it.
bet.
Yeah.
My happiness is there, so.
From the chandelier. From the chandelier.
John.
Anyway, we know how your week is. I'm not even going to ask. week is very delightful.
It's busy, but yeah, it's good.
She still had time to go out to PA.
That's why it's busy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, huh? Now, let's not forget
What the
this.
shirt say? Book busy and blessed. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you are. Book busy and blessed and dick down. BBBD. Every little step I take, you will. Okay.
Oh my God.
Now, let's not forget the engineer extraordinaire, the John Cash Show podcast. The man with the iron jaw.
That's right.
And not the iron claw. And his ass don't want to be on camera, even though we got 3 cameras.
That's a fact.
I'm so mad I'm missing this right now, actually.
I'm missing it too. The pussy eating demon with vanilla flavored semen, the pussy whisperer, Josh Fauci.
Good to be back, y'all. Good to be back.
We got, ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 fucking cameras in the fucking studio and trying to catch angles and shit. And now he want to be modest and shit. Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Wow, that was.
Josh, that's our favorite part.
Yeah. You can see, what's it called? The show is for y'all.
But you're a part of the show. You're an institution.
Yeah, I know. And people get to hear me, and it's wonderful.
He said that's his boundary. He's like,
I'm good. I am good.
Let me find out. We got fugitives on the fucking show. I'm harboring.
You talk about me with the different names, but you don't want to be seen at all.
Like an 1980s drug dealer.
It's given the neighbor on Home Improvement.
Wilson?
I remember that.
Yeah.
If you guys can get me that fence,
Right, you be good to go. Just
with it right at nose
You know
level.
what? If you show yourself on camera, I will edit just your eyes.
Just eyes.
Just show yourself on camera.
Okay.
Let the people see you.
Hold on, let me get
Because
up.
I swear to God, people think I'm making voices and shit. Like,
Hold on, let me get up.
He's going to come into the camera like Wizard Kelly at this point.
Oh, wait, my foot hurt. My bad.
all right, bye. All right. Anyway. And hailing from the land of abundance, the promoter of positivity, influencer, actor, and content creator, an all-around amazing guy, Kevin Duane.
Woo. It's always just like happy to be here. By the time
I swear to God, I feel like sometimes I'm on a fucking like Rachel Ray show.
Like, what do you want?
They're very like,
What do you want? What do you
like, yeah,
for
LA
myself?
in the building.
For myself?
What's good?
For myself?
oh, yes.
Oh, okay. Next time. Probably not. But yes, happy to be here. By the time this airs, Retrograde will officially be
Is it for real? Is it for real retrograde?
Yeah, tomorrow it goes
Mercury,
direct.
yes.
Tomorrow it goes direct.
June 3rd.
Yes.
June 3rd. Okay.
Yes, we're
You go confuse some people.
right. They're like, what? Yeah.
I thought it was to the 13th.
No.
Yeah, I told you, girl, you on your own with that bullshit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it goes direct tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or when y'all see this, child, you'll be good.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it. Yeah, okay.
John's still tight. I ain't on camera. You can
I'm annoyed right now. I got 3 cameras in this damn studio. Can't catch one fugitive. I am annoyed. Now I know how the cops feel on power. Got all this damn evidence and I can't.
What's the one that won't die? He just keeps changing shows. The one cop that won't die.
Oh, Blanca?
The white guy.
Oh, Sax.
Yes,
Sax.
he got 9 lives. He got all the lives.
They was gonna do him in on the
Right.
and he was like, Ghost was like, no, we got to save him.
Right.
They know about Tariq.
Right. 9 lives.
Now he's trying to throw Tariq under the bus. Sorry, spoiler alert for people who haven't watched.
That'd be all right.
Listen, we are way past that at this point. If you didn't see the show, that's
Right, at this point, it's a whole fucking megaverse.
right.
And of course, the host with the most, John Cash. You could catch me on, well, everywhere. Twitter at _John Cash. The John Cash Show on IG. John Cash on Facebook. The John Cash Show podcast on TikTok. BK Bad Boy JC on Snapchat.
Come on, BK bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very Black Planet.
Oh, they could see that.
Yeah. There's 3 cameras.
Oh, fuck.
From all angles.
I miss it with one.
All angles.
Anyway, before we get started with the show, we here at the John Cash Show podcast would like to extend heartfelt condolences to the families, friends, and loved ones affected by the unspeakable tragedy that occurred recently in Uvalde, Texas, where a madman entered into a school and killed 21 people, 19 of them being children. Now, it's far too many times since starting this show back at DTF Radio in 2015 that I have had the displeasure of discussing these mass shootings. From the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando to the Charleston Church massacre to the Las Vegas Music Festival shooting to the El Paso Walmart shooting to the Parkland shooting and countless others. And let's not even include the senseless supermarket massacre that just recently happened in Buffalo. Now, it is high time that gun reforms are actually discussed and implemented in this country. Now, I don't want to go off on a political tangent, but this shit just ain't right. The fact that politicians are more concerned about you sipping a fucking paper straw than implementing actual and effective gun control is a goddamn catastrophe, and it is terrible. And you have nutcases that could buy guns, and I don't even want to put myself in that type of position, but I have young nieces that go to school, high school, elementary school, and I don't even want to fathom the experience that those people and those loved ones are going through right now. So Congress, get the shit together, okay? Let's stop worrying about Trump and the dossier, and stop worrying about if Biden ate his tapioca pudding in the morning, okay? Stop worrying about that. Implement some actual, real fucking gun reform, because this shit is getting way the fuck out of hand. Way the fuck out of hand. And I'm going to open up the floor to Josh first. And
wow. I mean, this is a hard thing to say, something that hasn't already been said before. I mean, obviously this is not new. I feel good about that. I can still feel horrified about this. I'm not surprised or shocked by it, because I don't think anybody can be surprised or shocked by it, but I still feel horrified every time it happens. I'm really tired of, I'm really tired of our government just being like, I mean, they've pretty much adopted the, I don't know, like a Uncle Murder type of theory where niggas die every day, you'll be all right.
Uncle Murder.
That's kind of how I feel.
wow,
But
Josh
no,
quoting
yeah,
Uncle Murder.
Right.
That's kind of feel like that is the policy position that they have taken. Because like I'm just so fucking disgusted with this shit. Like, I mean, the truth of the matter is like you just look at every other fucking country that you would say is U.S. or U.S.-like. Nobody has these. And to be honest, like if you look at countries that are what's it called? You could say they're third world countries. Nobody has this problem the way we have it. Nobody. Like nobody.
And more fucking concerned about the goddamn paper straw that fucking melts in your fucking drink at BBQs.
Yeah, but have you seen the sea turtles with the straws, the plastic straws in their noses? That shit's sad, man. That shit's sad. Anyway.
And it ain't from black people. We recycle everything. Plastic bags, everything plastic, we recycle.
But like, here's the thing: like, people are gonna try to make this out to be, oh well, it's mental illness. Oh well, it's this. Oh well, it's that. We got to stop the crazy people. If we just can figure out a way for there to be less crazy people, listen, there's always going to be a crazy person. There's always going to be a crazy person. The common denominator, like I am Mr. Nuance. I always like to look at both sides of things. I always like to state both sides of things. This is the one thing I'm pretty absolutist about, because the answer is staring you right in the fucking face. It's the guns. There's too many fucking guns, and we don't need all these fucking guns. We don't need them. We just don't. And people can make the argument about like, well, what if the government's going to take all of our guns, the militia? Let me tell you something. The government already owns you.
Right.
They've been owned you. And to be honest with you, they don't need a gun to own you. You have a phone, they own you. What's it called? You got a TikTok account, they own you. You know, so you have an Instagram account, Facebook account, they already
As
fucking
soon as you
own
got
you.
that social security number,
They own you. They own you.
birth
They don't,
certificate.
they don't need to roll up the military to your front door, and they wouldn't do it anyway because they already own you. So
That's right,
can we?
brother soldier?
Yeah,
That won't be on camera.
yeah, exactly. That's why I'm not on camera. But
Hanging
Yeah.
out with a Sata Shakur and shit.
I ain't even in the room right now. I'm me and Asada in Cuba right now.
Who the fuck am I looking at?
Exactly.
I have people thinking I'm on drugs. I'm
yeah,
black. I don't get away with that.
Yeah, but that's all I got. That's all I got to say. I mean, it's the obvious answer's been staring us right in the face. And the only other thing I'll say about it is this: is like the only time the other thing that kind of just disgusts me about every time these mass shootings come up is that literally there are mass shootings that happen every day. It's just 2 or 3 people or 4 people or even just one person, and usually looks like people that look like us, and no one gets anywhere near as up in arms about it. And that happens far more often, and there are far more suicides than these school shootings. And this is not to diminish the school shootings at all, but like the truth of the matter is, this is an issue regardless of whether you wake up and look at your phone and realize that 14 people have been killed in a school or in some other place where no one would be expecting to get shot. So
Yeah, like these aren't isolated issues.
yeah, it's the guns. It's just the guns.
Well, I was gonna pose the question because a lot of people would say it's not guns that kill people, but it's people that kill people. What do you guys think about that? Because that's usually the standing argument when we have these discussions, and it's like, how do we get past that space of like, all right, people kill people, but like, so what? At this point, because people kill people with anything, right? But
Yeah, but we don't need AR-15s. No one,
that's not,
no
you don't
one.
need any
You
type
should
of
have any. I understand the right to
Right.
carry, but it shouldn't be. It should literally be a single shooter. You should not have access to military grade equipment. It's just there's no excuse for that at all. And just because you asked that question, I can actually bring in the point that I was going to make.
Right.
Makad Brooks, actor. He has. I don't know what he's been in lately, but I remember back in the day. He said this, and it actually brought up a good point. He was like, every single mass shooter has been a man, every single one. We definitely have a gun problem, but could it also be that our country has a male emotional intelligence deficit, and we have condensed acceptable male feelings into the realm of levels of anger and liberty? And that's also it, especially here in America. It is, most men walk around detached from themselves. When you're detached from yourself, you're detached from everybody else. You lack empathy for everybody else. So when you have issues, it's going to come out in violence. So yes, guns should have access to those, but then also that's how we raise men. Don't cry, don't do this, don't do that. And it's a great point to point out. A lot of men, they don't know how to fucking balance their emotions. And this is also something that happens too. So you have the gun problem, which is at the top of it. Then also more people need to fucking go to therapy.
And that whole mental health thing is an excuse.
Yeah.
Okay. I work with
people who are not of our color.
Yeah, like I work in the mental health field. I work as a case manager. I come across people all the time that are deemed or designated as having mental health conditions. That's a load of bullshit to the people that actually have legitimate mental health conditions. Like, I'm not saying that it's not possible in terms of somebody having that kind of mental health condition and having homicidal or suicidal ideations, but it also further stigmatizes mental health.
Exactly.
Okay, and that's what's a problem with me. And the fact that we're all experiencing this. Damn, Star. We're all experiencing secondary trauma, okay, clinically classified as. So I'm about to break out the DSM.
Yeah, man, I know what it's about.
Yeah,
my wife's a mental health social worker, so
I'm about to break out the DSM-5. Yeah. All right, so like, I'm more than just, glazed dick.
You saying something?
Yeah. So when people are quick to use that whole mental health, that is a complete fucking cop out. That's the only way that because it's so misunderstood by general society, mainstream society. I could theoretically, I can walk into a place, shoot it the fuck up, and all I got to do is get a hold of some peanut butter, stuff it in my ass cheeks, and pull it out on a fucking hearing and lick the shit clean. They'll commit me to a fucking psych ward for 6 months, and then I'm all of a sudden I'm better, and then I get out.
No, they'll kill you because you're black.
I was about to say, but can we be honest and say that
I was like, you ain't making it out of there.
Yeah,
it only works for white people.
Yeah, I was about to say that because I remember there was a story about this black guy who I think he was in Brooklyn and he had some metal tool, but he was known in the neighborhood for having mental health issues, and they thought he had a gun supposedly, but they killed him. So it doesn't work for, it doesn't apply for everybody.
Yeah.
So I said theoretically.
but it's a cop-out for white people.
It's even more of a cop-out. That proves the point more.
Yeah, exactly. It just proves the point. And it's just more so a cop-out for white people. They tend to use the mental health thing.
I got a radical idea, and this is to Kevin's point. How about we just make guns legal for women?
Right.
Child.
Yeah, mine.
No.
But the only problem is,
No.
but if she gets digged down too good, she may still get it. You could, if they can borrow their car and take it away, they can certainly get the guns.
Jody.
Right. Give me back my gun. Jody.
Like, you begging for trouble.
But
why would you even suggest that?
I'm just suggesting. I'm throwing it out there.
Now I could hear a few women in the audience like, that's right.
Right.
We don't need to get guns. Fuck these niggas.
Well, I've already encouraged more women to get guns.
No, they should. But my thing is, this is very much an American problem, and that's the thing that's staring us in the face.
Yeah.
If you look at the rates at which we have it, it's an American problem. So we have to look at it, and we also have the most loose gun laws. So it's like it's right there, staring at us in the face, and everyone's denying it because we live in America.
I also can't stand when people say that like current gun laws don't work. Like, because here's the thing. Because when people are just like, oh yeah, well you look at, they'll always, I hate when people try to like use Chicago as a scapegoat. Because here's the thing. Every time somebody brings up Chicago, it's always somebody white and they don't give a fuck about anybody dying in actual Chicago. And that shit irks the fuck out of me. But my real point is, what drives me crazy is that every time somebody brings up like a quote unquote liberal city or a liberal state that what's it called? Well, they still have gun issues there. I'm just like, the problem is the fact that you don't have it uniform across all 50 states. And that's the issue, because just because guns are very restricted in one state, all they do is go, either they themselves, whoever wants to get a gun, or they send somebody to go get a gun in another state where it's very easy and they just get it there. It's not that the laws don't work. It's just the fact that the laws are not uniform.
And on top
because New York is very much restricted on guns, but everyone has one.
But also, every mass shooting, they were legally procured guns.
Right.
So what the fuck? Yeah. They literally walked into places
like a Walmart,
right, and got them legally.
Gun store, gun expo,
show.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's once again, it needs to be.
And I feel like I'm pretty sure, like someone can fact check me on this, but I'm just like, how many more guns do we like? Guns are not something that like they're not vegetables. They don't go they don't go bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like they sell.
I mean,
how many?
After a certain time, they don't have the same kick. Allegedly, all this shit is alleged. They don't have the same kick to it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So funny.
What you know?
I know.
What happened? Your connection.
Your
connection is going bad. Like,
retrograde. Girl.
Oh yeah. Woo, child. Connection going real bad. Can't hear you. What's going on over there? I can't hear you. It sounds like Afghanistan over there. What's going on? Are you sure you're in Pennsylvania? Star. Hello. Can you hear me?
You over there telling on yourself.
Huh? Can you hear her, Kevin? I can't hear her.
Wow. What's the next point?
Yes. Now let's get on to the rest of the show.
Yeah.
It seems as if trouble is brewing at the White House for Black people, according to recent reports.
Some more?
When is it not brewing?
Right. According to Politico, At least 21 black staffers have left the White House since late last year or are planning to leave soon. Some of those who remain say it's no wonder why. They describe a work environment with little support from their superiors and fewer chances for promotion. Well, isn't that all work environment for black
corporate
people?
America.
The departures have been so pronounced that, according to one current and one former White House official, some black aides have adopted a term for them: BLAXIT. Now, they're saying this because the first big exit came back in December when Kamala Harris's senior advisor and chief spokesperson, Simone Sanders, announced that she was leaving, ultimately for a gig at MSNBC. Since then, Harris senior aides Tina Flory, Ashley Etienne, and Vincent Evans, and public engagement head Cedric Richmond have left, amongst other people. So, they say the exodus has raised concerns among outside observers who push for the diversification of government ranks. So, yeah, I could say diversification, but experience. Fuck. But yes. Should we be surprised?
I don't know if I like this though.
What?
I don't know if I like this.
What?
I mean, because someone has to. It's like if we have no black people, who's gonna actually try to change something?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who's gonna actually try to say like this looks crazy, or maybe not say that to be so politically incorrect, or whatever the case is. Like, we don't have anyone now speaking for us, is what it sounds like.
Well,
and that kind of scares me. But I understand why they would be willing to leave. But I wonder, what does that actually change?
Well, a White House official pushed back on these concerns, saying that around 14% of current White House staffers identify as black, in line with national proportion. How the fuck can you identify as black? All right, I guess.
Rachel Dolan's
Right. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
You let one white bitch into the cookout
Right.
that identifies.
She
black.
identifies.
She got curly hair.
Right.
But I bet you, if she wanted to buy a house, she'd be like, "Oh, I'm Caucasian."
That part.
And on top of that, all skin folk ain't kin folk. Remember the whole thing? So it's very much given my black friend since this is okay. So
Given very much a California suburb high school. Like, this is my black friend,
Pretty much.
Deshaun.
pretty much.
He's not like them though.
Right, exactly.
Like,
It's not like the others.
yeah, he's not like the others
He lets us call him nigger.
with the hard R.
Right. He doesn't get offended about it. We hang out all the time.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Also, it's one of those things like to your point, it's not a good thing, but at the same time, I can only imagine the level of microaggressions
Yeah.
that happen inside of the White House. And at a certain time, every person gets to a point you're like, fuck this. I don't want to even deal with this anymore. And it's like, you want to be in there and you want to represent, but every generation is not taking the shit that the last generation took.
At all.
Especially when you move into millennials and the generation after us as well. Something I've been talking about a lot with other people, Generation X, no shade to them, but they've normalized mistreatment. They're okay with it. They'll take a lot more shit than we will. And we're getting to a place now where like, no, I'm not taking this. When I feel disadvantaged, I'm calling that shit out and I'm not staying here. We were the first ones to job hop because we're like, wait, this salary sucks. I'm not staying here 30 years. Let me job hop. And they were like, boomers and why are y'all changing jobs? Because we know we're worth more. And I think the same thing is happening.
Yeah, the TikTok generation ain't for the shits.
Right, exactly.
So make a TikTok about this.
Yeah.
It's gonna go viral.
But that's it. We're not putting up with shit just to put up with shit for the sake of representation. Like, nah, fuck this. If something's off, something's off. So I think that might be what's happening too. Like, I don't know for sure, but we're just not up with putting up with taking disadvantages just to take it on, just say we did it. We're not about that. We're like, no, let's call it out. And I'm sure more studies will come and people will speak up about why they're leaving, but there is definitely a crack in the facade.
I think hopefully it gets more attention, because that's what I think would help, just to shine light on the fact that they feel this way. And that's something obviously has to change, because you can't not have any Black people in the White House working like that. Like they said, they need this diversity, quote unquote. So they're going to have to change something.
I wonder if the 14% is like the butlers and the support staff.
Yeah.
But you also have to think about how things still work in Congress, like how people literally can die holding positions. So a lot of, even though things are changing in the White House, things are still the same since the founding fathers. So not much is really shifting. So you're still getting all of that.
And the Supreme Court.
Right. That's
Mhm.
All the old people there died.
you're still getting that. You're still getting that.
Damn, girl.
You're still
I
getting
got
that.
another couple
No.
breaths left.
You're
But
still
yeah.
getting that trickle. So basically, you're still getting that trickle down effect of the old way.
Yeah.
So nothing's really
Yeah.
changing. You can diversify all you want, but you're still getting the same mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
like Hillary Clinton running again,
Mm.
allegedly,
Yeah.
reportedly, or rumored.
Oh God, girl.
2024.
Hang it up, child.
I'm,
Real.
yeah, she should have got the point once Trump was elected over her.
That part, I swear.
America would rather a fucking reality show host
mhm.
be a
Right.
president than the most qualified fucking candidate in 30 years. Like,
That's sad.
Mhm.
because she has a pussy. Like,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
And an email account, apparently.
God, I mean, you would think she would subscribe to fucking my show or something. Like, oh, she listens to the John Cash show.
Oh,
She must be stopped.
I wish.
Could you imagine Hillary Clinton
That'd
coming
be-
in here
that'd be-
with her kitten heels
Mm.
and doing that little shimmy?
she probably will next election.
She's like,
That's
hold
all
on.
right. Come on down, Panda baby. Panda
She's like, you got
Express.
that
I was
hot.
about to say, like, come on, Panda.
She's like, I got that hot sauce for y'all.
right.
I don't even like hot sauce like that. I like jerk sauce. And not the jerk sauce that's taxis and thoughts. I mean, I like when I give that jerk sauce. But, we're going to move right along. These people leaving the White House probably aren't going to want to work for this guy. Elon Musk has ordered Tesla staffers back into office full time and invited employees who weren't happy to pack up and pretend to work somewhere else.
Oh.
Wait a minute. What?
In a terse email sent to corporate Tesla staffers, Musk wrote that anyone who wishes to do remote work must be in the office for a minimum, and I mean minimum, of 40 hours per week or depart Tesla. This is less than we ask of factory workers. If there are particularly exceptional contributors for whom this is impossible, I will review and approve those exceptions directly, Musk added. Moreover, the office must be a main Tesla office, not a remote branch office unrelated to job duties. So
Social boots.
wait, screenshots of Musk email circulated on Twitter. And in response to a Twitter user who asked Musk for his response to any Tesla employees who think in-person work is an antiquated concept, must be a millennial. Musk once again bashed remote workers. He said, right here, they should pretend to work somewhere else then. That's what he said on Twitter. Musk crackdown comes as tech firms take wildly varying approaches to remote work. Some companies, including short-term rental giant Airbnb and Facebook and Instagram parent company Meta, are allowing many employees to work remotely forever. What companies are those again? Wait.
Meta.
Airbnb. Meta. Write that down. Okay. All right.
I love that Facebook is many like Sally Mae is 8 advantage.
Although like,
Yeah. Okay. They're betting that I'm sorry. I'm doing a little, Indeed kind of processing real quick. Okay. Airbnb and Meta. Okay. Betting that the policy will keep current employees happy and help attract talent. Meta executive Dave Obasanjo, Jesus, took a stab at Musk's return to office push on Twitter, stating that a forced return to office policy during a renewed COVID surge sounds like a great way to create some attrition without the negative optics of a layoff. So, y'all know where the fuck I stand.
that's
I
exactly.
was about to ask you, John. I want to know what you think because I know you've been.
I am pro remote forever. Forever. Shit. I had so much fun working remote. I mean, people listening I work with, but yeah, it was freeing. It was work-life balance.
That's true.
Fun.
I feel like you could you get more done working out?
I did. I moved mountains.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. In the time of the pandemic, though, like all the research showed that companies didn't lose from, they actually gained
productivity.
People work. Yeah, they gained productivity. The problem is capitalism, and people want to protect their write-offs for the buildings. They want to protect all of their taxes and all that shit. So they need motherfuckers to go back to the office. But it's been proven that people do more work at home, and they're much happier. Mental health is more balanced.
Yeah.
And they've proven that there's no reason to be in an office. Because it's been all that time. So now Elon, who is, I'm convinced Kanye West in drag, that they're the same person. Elon Musk and Kanye are the same person. You can't convince me otherwise. But he's protecting his coin because he don't want to deal with that.
That ain't fair. One's a genius and one kind of comes through with an idea every once in a while.
Which one?
And I'm confused on which one.
Which one is which, Josh?
Wait.
I'm confused on which one's which.
Yeah, like, help me.
Help me, nigga. Help me.
Help me.
That's a good point. Fair point.
Because they're both idiots.
One of them is has
also-
delivered on some things.
I think College Dropout was a delivery.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I thought you were talking about Tesla.
Right, but I like the Tesla too.
Right.
See, that's what-
I mean, his cars explode every once in a while, but it's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
And so does
It's called-
Kanye on Twitter.
And his car,
He explodes.
Right. And so do Android.
and his car, in the self-driving cars, run people over every once in a while, but that's fine. That's cool.
Wait a minute.
So do
Just because
Toyotas. I don't.
just because I couldn't see over the fucking steering wheel. Okay. It was an accident.
I was in LA
Y'all
last
forgave
week.
Brandy. Damn.
Right. No, they
Shit.
didn't. They still
Ours
talk
don't
about
kill
her.
people. People kill people.
Well, there you go. We need some more driving intelligence.
The war on cars.
More DMV visits. Yes. Yeah, I actually was in LA last week and they ended up giving me a Tesla to use, and I can't say I hated it. I was like, damn.
I want to drive one. So bad.
it was a nice
Very much
experience.
so.
It was
Yeah.
a nice. And then I was in LA and gas is high as fuck. And paying that little $35 to fill up was kind of nice. So I just, that's my piece.
But you still had to sit in 5 hours
to
of
get this show
traffic.
hate mail and shit. He's trying to get this show hate mail. He's talking about I just filled up for $35. People got to. That's $35 for 1 gallon.
Damn, that's crazy. It was a rental. I don't.
Damn.
It was a rental.
Anyway. Congratulations go out to Nicki Minaj as she was recently named the creative director for Maxim magazine. I can't wait till she turned that shit back into turn it into King.
I didn't know.
Force magazine.
Yo, I
Straight
have
stunting, bitch. What's good?
Maxim. I ain't heard about Maxim since I was 16.
Blacktail.
I didn't know they still
Right.
existed.
All the white boys used to jack off to Maxim. I was just like, that was like Christian porn. That's what it was.
It was like
What?
it was like
Christian. That's what all the Christian boys were. But that was their porn. Like I remember parents would like ban boys from buying Maxim.
it was like Skinamax in print.
Yeah. And I remember it would be like Elijah Dushku and Alyssa Milano, all the girls from back in the day, the Fast and Furious girls, and it was just like, so I'm like, Maxim still
The Baywatch tricks.
right? Yeah, shout out
All
to
that
Nikki.
shit and everything in there was hella problematic.
Super.
Oh.
But-
I was
but-
jerking off to the Spice Network.
Right. Yeah, I went straight to source as well. I was like, what are we doing here? Let's go straight to source.
Like why we half stepping?
Right.
Yeah,
Fully
just
clothed.
put
Imagination.
Put the parental code PC
Right.
1 2 3 enter.
Yeah. So funny.
Put that shit right back on. You're like, wait a minute, come on. Damn it, shit! I got to run into the kitchen and get batteries. Fuck!
Cable box.
You had to press the red button behind. And shout out to the people who had the illegal
hookup,
cable.
the hookup.
Okay.
Yes.
I got the hookup 3 million times because it was always on. It was just a pay-per-view. It was free.
I was about to say that's not BET.
No, but pay-per-view.
Like
I remember-
Baby Boy.
Yeah, those were, but
And
yeah.
Medea.
Well, we had the box. We had the box when I was like in elementary school.
And now they run that motherfucker. They run the New Edition story. I was like, God damn, y'all
Into
run
the
this
ground.
shit into the. I know everything. Every little thing.
Oh.
I say.
Furthermore, but real talk. How many fucking movies does Bobby Brown need on his own though? Like I was like,
He was a very interesting figure, but he wasn't interested like
right.
that.
But like he got another documentary. I said, we know about Bobby Brown. Why?
Yeah, he snort coke, he had
Damn.
impregnated mad bitches,
Got more documentaries than MJ. Like,
Right, but he got his own movie outside the new edition. I said, we didn't need this. Like we didn't need it.
Yeah, he slept with Janet Jackson,
Yes.
Madonna, Whitney. Oh, damn.
Damn, he hit Janet.
Yeah.
She was my bad.
Well, back, but you gotta understand, Bobby in his
Bobby was
heyday
her boy.
was that nigga.
Like he was like Usher.
At that time, okay.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
that
he was like
time.
Usher.
yeah.
Like, once she was messing with Jermaine Dupri, I was like, God, come on, Janet.
And got cheated on by him. That's the real
That's
thing.
right, him.
wow, that's
It's
confidence.
It's just
That is
damn.
confidence.
But I mean, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. Looks only get you fucked, honestly. You gotta like that's the but is that not true? Looks at base level get you fucked. Every
Yeah,
nigga got some kind of ego and he always want to prove a point. So you
I might name that. Might name this episode. This looks will get you fucked. That's why I had the look on my face like I was like constipated.
Well, I mean, I think that every time I see a biopic or watch a documentary of somebody that I was a huge fan of, especially women who I thought were beautiful, and then you hear about, oh yeah, I was cheated on, I got beat up. I was like, God damn you, and you like, damn, looks really only get you like you can have everything going for you,
And no matter.
and a dude will still play games with
They're
you.
gonna do what they do.
Yeah,
Sad.
looks to get you fucked. That's
Sad.
also the name of my book coming out this fall.
Spring, September,
I'll read
summer,
it.
joggers.
You can find it on bookshelves right next to it. What's that guy's name?
Quan Millz. Fuck, looks will get you fucked. Taxis and thoughts.
Book club.
I'll read.
John Cash book club.
I could. What you call it? No matter of fact, I could do the Audible version.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
good.
Buy the
The audio
collection.
book.
Buy the
Yeah.
collection for Black
We
History
need some
Month.
book sponsorships at this point.
Yes. I mean,
I like Quan
already.
Millz. Quan Millz is like our speed.
Yeah.
You don't want to get like you don't want to go into the Notebook. You want to you want to have that. Oh shit! Like kind of.
I do like the Hood series. Yeah.
Yes. She swallowed my cum. Like, oh.
Glaze my dick.
Yes. Beautiful. Poetry in motion.
Literally.
Let's get into Nene Leaks.
Oh,
What about Nene?
I wasn't expecting that.
I know. I was like, what about Nene?
Nene Leaks, sued by her boyfriend's wife.
wait, huh?
She got a boyfriend?
Nene Leaks, according to
Boyfriend's
TMZ.
wife.
Yes. The
That's a wild.
the Family Dollar version looking of version, of
Her
Peter.
ex-husband, right?
No, he looks like
Oh.
He
Peter,
does look like Peter.
He looks like
like
Peter.
the
That's-
Family Dollar version.
Which confirms
looks
that she
like
wanted
Peter.
Peter.
Yes. She,
No, she didn't want Lupita because you need to stay in man business. You always up in the women business. You acting like a damn bitch.
But
who
you,
said that? Cynthia to him, right?
No, Nene said that to her.
Oh, Nina. Oh, yeah, to Cynthia.
You always up in these women's business. You acting like a damn bitch. Anyway, Nene Leaks is being hauled into court by her boyfriend's wife for allegedly sleeping with her man, causing her marriage to collapse. This is according to new legal documents. Close
That's
your
my
legs to
kind of
marry
petty.
men. Malamine Timasio, I hope I said that right, claims in the lawsuit obtained by TMZ that Nene and her now boyfriend Nanosalela oh Jesus, I sound like Josh earlier. Naladi hooked up while he was still married to her. Malamine says that Nene posted picture after picture of her and her new man, humiliating Malamine and cratering her relationship with her husband. Malamine claims she suffered emotional distress, mental anguish, and a loss of affection. Well, goddamn, I need to start suing some people.
John's like, I know 4 people that did that to me.
Right? How you knew that number?
I know. I just know. I've been counting.
Let me see. Well, I don't block them all. So I'm like, you're blocked. I don't have time. In case you're wondering, North Carolina is one of the 7 states where a person can sue a spouse's extramarital partner for alienation of affection. Most states have disallowed such suits because they know their citizens are Thots. Sorry. Because it's really just a game of love. That's what it says here. I misread that. Malamine is gunning for more than $100,000. So,
Damn.
yes. So what's...
That's crazy, though, because that was bold as fuck. I mean, Nene was parading him around like...
But maybe he told her that they were legally separated.
Yeah, but damn, see, Nene, and if she's the one gay, he gonna have to pay up that. If that is the case,
It'll still be Nene because she's famous.
No, but she'll probably win because that Fantasia had a similar suit.
She did
a few years ago with that guy from T-Mobile. AT&T
but she had a baby by him.
She misread that song. Have a baby by baby and be a millionaire.
She had a whole child by that man.
Yeah, but they still ruled in her favor.
Oh, that's good. But yeah,
if I remember correctly.
But what I hate about this, because once again, that's in the Bible Belt. Y'all know how I feel about that. But it's just like one of those things where I'm sure the alienation of affection happened way before he even met Nene. Like that, y'all had problems before it hit. That's why, obviously, he stepped out. But that's between you and him. I hate when the extra person gets blamed as I don't like the concept of homewrecker. I don't believe in that because it takes two people to fuck. And it's this concept that someone can come and take somebody. No, your dude or your woman had to make that apparent and open. So the idea that someone can come and take somebody, no one took anybody. It was a willing.
Like there's no law for being a homewrecker.
Right.
Even if you were the person that was foul enough to do that. Like there's no.
But you're married to him. I'm not. Like y'all made vows. I didn't make vows either of y'all. Yeah. So it's kind of like it's a very weird thing. So Nene shouldn't even be pulled in this. But once again,
money.
But I agree with John too. Maybe he said because niggas lie. Like it just is what it is. And it's just like, oh yeah, I'm separated or I'm this or I'm that. And it's like unless you say show me the paperwork, which they can even make that. You never know. But she's visible, and this is what happens when you're visible.
But I would like to know where they separated because how was he able to spend that much time with Nene?
But see, there were rumors that this was bubbling like when they first introduced each other into the equation. Well, when she introduced him to the equation because it was like, I want to say like a few weeks after Greg had died.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And then people were like, what the fuck is going on? You know, you're supposed to mourn for like 40 days and 40 nights.
Yeah, I didn't see. I wasn't on that bandwagon. Like,
those weird ass rules.
Yeah, like okay, we don't know the conversations that were held between Greg and Nene. He might have went and said, go and find somebody, and he go find somebody that makes you happy.
Which is very common with people who have illnesses, terminal illnesses. Because they know that their needs are being met. A lot of times people will have people already in place, and they just kind of just.
Is it wrong that I just now found out that Greg died?
Really?
Yeah, I did not know that.
You didn't know?
Oh, wow.
How has it been now?
It's been almost a year.
A year, right?
It's almost a year. It's like September.
I
And Nene's like 68. So what is she supposed to die alone? So I mean,
she's not 68. She's like
she don't have.
I'm like she's like 60,
52.
Jesus Christ.
She don't have time to waste.
Good God. Just shaded the hell out of her.
Yeah.
68.
She's like 52. What are you talking about?
She's a little older than 52.
I was saying she don't got time to wait.
But
she needed.
She's a little older than 52.
Mama wants to get back on the horse. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you talking about you or Nene?
She about to make her a septuagenarian. Like what?
You want to get back on the horse? We'll get you off the Zoom, okay?
Oh, wow.
Yeehaw!
Giddy up, baby.
Old Town Road, I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna
go back to my
in the back. Happy Pride.
But wait, I want to know what's Nene's response to all of this because
she couldn't be reached at this time. At the time that TMZ released the article.
Can I keep it a buck though? Why only $100,000?
I thought it was low too. I thought it was low.
Why
too.
only $100,000?
Yeah, that is pretty low.
I'm like, I feel like you could.
Because after lawyer fees and shit.
Yeah,
and
like I don't know how much Nene's worth, but I know she got more than $100,000. And
because she cashed them Donald Trump checks.
Hush her up.
Mm-hmm.
What's your status at the bank?
Yeah, I thought that.
I won't be surprised if she sends her like hush money though. At this point, I mean, I don't
That
know.
might have been like that might have been the call to Nene to send over $100,000, and yeah,
Or maybe it was 50,000 and then 100.
yeah.
Like,
So
oh,
she
okay.
might send her like some. I don't know if I was in that position. I'd tell you go fuck yourself.
Right, pretty much.
Yeah.
People be fucking.
And
Like,
that's
I
it.
don't-
Go haul your mother cunt.
And I'm not suing Nene. I'm suing him.
Right.
Like,
Because 100K just feels like a half step. I'm like, if you're gonna do this, go all the way. Sue her for $5 million.
Especially with that whole fucking Johnny Depp Amber. That was high. I was like, God damn, y'all used to be married. Fuck.
They was shitting on beds, and it was too much for me. I was like, that's the white people shit. I didn't care.
I checked out on
Oh,
that.
I didn't watch. I just saw the final numbers of like 15 million
I was
to
like,
one. I was like, God damn.
I was like,
Because she
they
took out an
settled for
op-ed.
15 million.
She took out an op-ed in like the Washington Post or
Yeah.
something, and like said she's the face of domestic abuse.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like,
White people love to be victims.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah,
They love to be
White
fucking.
women.
After fucking shit up.
How dare Trump get elected? Because 53% of you bitches voted for him. The fuck?
the only thing I'll say about that I heard about was like they had I want to know whether they said this at the same time, one after the other. So they awarded Johnny Depp 15 million, right?
Mhm.
And then they said they awarded Amber Heard 2 million. And I would have been like, if I was Amber Heard, like, why are you even saying that? You should have just said to award him 13 million. Like, what is the point?
And then they saying that she don't have $13 million to give to him. Well, you should have thought about that shit before you do the op-ed.
Yeah, that's just like the federal government being like, oh, you owe $50,000 in taxes. And then And then coming back saying, we're going to give you 2.
Mhm. It's
I'll be
really
like, go
weird.
haul your mother cunt.
Yeah.
Anyway, final thoughts. Damn, shoulder all of a sudden, Star. I'm looking at you, Star. Because you're not here. But ladies first.
Don't sleep with married men unless you can pay their wives.
Close your legs to married men. Damn, that's crazy.
It's late in Georgia. Good night.
Damn, that's crazy that we can use that for Nene now. See, life moves in cycles.
You
and
see?
keep
all
all
that
that
shit
close
you
to
was
married.
on.
I know Kim is somewhere like, ooh, Andy, let me get on the show.
Yeah.
I know Bravo like, fuck! We need
trash
her on
box,
it.
trash box.
I know
Oh,
Bravo
I
like
forgot she's
that.
not doing the show anymore.
Yeah, I know
See,
Bravo
was
like, now
thinking
fuck this. We're gonna reshoot every damn scene. We don't need them pictures no more. We got Nene. We're gonna put Kim back. We're gonna get Phaedra.
Kenya.
Yeah, Kenya all of a sudden this season, I've seen snippets. She seems a little bit likable.
I always like Kenya.
I
but
felt bad like not liking her because she's a fellow Aquarius.
I like Kenya. I always did. But yeah.
Catherine likes Kenya, my good friend, because she acts like I ask sometimes. And I'd be like, all right, bitch. Like, I have to catch myself.
She's a
sometimes.
crazy bitch, but she's a crazy bitch I like. So there's
Yeah,
that.
I love Catherine too. So. I don't want to make it sound shady. She always listens to the show. Shout out to Catherine and
Shout out to
everybody
Kat.
else who always listens to the show. Appreciate you muchly. Love you.
Yes.
Josh.
If you're gonna sue your ex's new partner, wait until they get married and then sue them.
But
That way you can get the money.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Because you're not gonna get it this way.
Kevin. That's some nigga proverbs right there.
That was a nigga problem, but I'm
It
here for
really
it.
was.
I got nothing. Grown people fuck. It's not anything new. I just
Okay, that's the show
Fucking be
final
grown.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure everybody know.
yeah.
All right. So as I always like to say, where's the camera? You got it to me?
I'm gonna get
You know what?
Hold
Switch
up.
it to me.
yeah,
Switch it to me.
right here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, there we go. You know, editing on the spot. You know,
Would,
breaking the fourth wall.
would you like me to take Star out of the screen?
No,
So you
first
can-
off,
Yeah, which way is she at? I could just.
She's to your left. There we go.
All right, you got to move with me, Josh. Like,
You want me to take her out the screen?
yeah, yes,
All
yes.
right, boom, she gone. All right, she's gone.
All right. As I always like to say, stay away from negative people because more than likely they have negative bank accounts. So on behalf of the lovely Star, the lovely Josh Fauci, the lovely Kevin Duane, and the lovely John Cash, we'll see and speak to you next week on the John Cash Show podcast, and I won't spit it next time. Peace.
Let's go, New York! John Cash. Yo, listen to John Cash.